Hello everyone again, welcome to Let's Talk Crime, and we are here with Francisco Marty, criminal defense lawyer.
Hi guys, good morning. Thanks again for keeping tuned with Let's Talk Crimes with Frank. So what's the topic today, Emilio?
The topic is very simple. If you have a concealed weapon license, when do you have the right to pull out that firearm? Especially, let's say, within a road rage situation.
Okay, so first of all, in Florida at least, and I think in most states, it's referred to as a CCF, that's short for carrying a concealed firearm license. Interestingly enough, it's issued by the Department of Agriculture. They're the ones that determine who can carry that. And this is something I talk with my clients all the time. Getting a license to be able to carry your firearm concealed, meaning concealed, doesn't mean open carry. There are states that have open carry. We don't, but we're in the state of Florida. Does not mean that you are now law enforcement. Does not mean that you automatically became a cowboy and you can walk around with your gun and kind of flip your shirt aside so people can see it when you think you want to threaten somebody. That's not what it means. It means that the Department of Agriculture, the Department of State, has determined that your record is good enough where they can trust you with a gun on your side, period. All the other rules pertaining to when you use a gun apply to a person with a license as well as it applies to a person without a license. And that's important for you to know. You mentioned road rage. Road rage cases now, we're back to school, we're suffering what is probably one of the worst economic crises that we've had. So everybody's upset and road rages are becoming more and more common. If you feel the need, which I'm telling you right now, it's not a good idea, to get upset enough to get out of your vehicle and walk to another vehicle to make some kind of claim or because you're upset, because you have a CCF license, doesn't separate you from anybody else. If you walk to that vehicle, this happens all the time, Emilio. If you walk up to that vehicle and if you got out, you're probably going to be speaking loudly. You're probably going to look agitated, which means that any witness that is looking is going to describe what you're doing to a police officer as a threat. Well, what's the problem now? Well, the problem now is that a threat by itself is a crime and you could be arrested. But because you have a gun on your side, you will now be arrested for making a threat with a firearm, which may make you even not bondable. So you have to understand that if you have a CCF license, you have to remember in your mind that you have that. And everything you do, you're doing it with a firearm. And I think that's important for everybody to understand. And these crimes and these arrests are very common. I think just for the purpose of this short episode, another thing that I should mention about the license, read your license. And every state is different. But I assure you that in most states, if you have that license, it will tell you that you're not allowed to take that firearm into an establishment where they sell liquor and where you're going to be drinking. It doesn't give you the ability to be drinking with a gun. I'm going to leave that to the independent state and the independent license that you may have. But please, folks, don't abuse these licenses. And I hope this helps you. If you're involved in rage, in a traffic rage, I'm telling you right now, these are serious charges. Sometimes they involve a burg battery, which is a life felony. And how does that happen? That happens because the gentleman gets out of the car, tells the other guy to gets out of the car. Sometimes it's as simple as sticking his hand in through the window. Once you stick your hand into that person's window, you committed a burglary. If you tapped them, you committed a burg battery. And if you had a CCF license, you committed a burg battery with a firearm. You will not be bondable and you're facing life felony. So folks, if you get upset in traffic, relax. Have a good day. I hope you tune with us again.
Thank you, Francisco.